Hello and welcome to this My Theme Shop video screencast. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to fully set up the WP Quiz plugin for WordPress. WP Quiz allows you to build quizzes easily, and the end results are engaging, professional, dynamic, and they're going to keep your visitors engaged and get a ton of social sharing. Best of all, WP Quiz is completely free. And in this video, we're going to be fully setting it up on your site. Just before we start the tutorial then, if you head over to mythemeshop.com/WordPress-101, here you're going to find some extensive video tutorials showing you how to set up WordPress, how to do lots of things on a WordPress site. And if you scroll down to the bottom, you're going to find WordPress 201, which is some advanced WordPress tutorials. These are all video tutorials, all free, and if you want to brush up your WordPress knowledge to make sure you're up to speed with WordPress before we start, then you can do so at mythemeshop.com/WordPress-101. As the plugin is available on the WordPress.org plugin repository, to install the plugin, all you need to do is head over to your WordPress dashboard and then go to Plugins and then click Add New. You want to do a search for WP Quiz and hit Return. WordPress is going to find WP Quiz by My Theme Shop. You can just press Install Now, and then once that is done, you can activate, and WordPress will activate the plugin. Now with the plugin activated, you're going to see that you've got this extra menu created on the left-hand side, which is WP Quiz. Here you can manage your quizzes as well as add new. You can see the general settings and you can import and export the demo content, which you'll find on the demo of WP Quiz at mythemeshop.com. Just to show you how the plugin works, I'm going to import the demo content here. So if I click Import Demo, then the plugin is going to take care of the rest. You'll want to make sure you're only doing this if you have no content in the plugin already. You can see that imports nice and quickly. And we can now head over to the general settings here on the WP Quiz in order to set up some general settings for the WP Quiz plugin. We're going to find a couple of options here and I'll just talk you through these. The first is Google Analytics, which you'll see is a feature only available in WP Quiz Pro, but that will allow you to track analytics for your quizzes. You can now set the default quiz settings. So whether users have the option to restart questions midway through the quiz, so once they've started the quiz. You can choose whether to promote the plugin, and if you have this link on, it's going to display a little link to WP Quiz on your site, and that's recommended so that users can see where the quiz is being created and create their own as well. If you need a My Theme Shop account, you can get one just by following this link here and signing up on mythemeshop.com. And from there, you can sign up to the affiliate program where you can earn 70% of the value of the customers that you refer to My Theme Shop. So if you refer a user who purchased anything on mythemeshop.com, you're going to earn an industry-leading 70% commission on the value of their purchase. And you just need to enter your My Theme Shop username into this field here in order to start earning affiliate commissions. You'll also have the option to set whether auto scroll to next question is on. So once you finish one question, whether the quiz automatically scrolls along to the next one. And that applies only on the one page layout, and you can have that on or off. You can set these social buttons, so whether you have Facebook, Twitter, Google+, and VK, and you can remove any of these or add them back in just by clicking there and selecting the social networks you want. You'll want to create a Facebook app ID so that the Facebook share button is going to work on the site, and this is easy to do. You'll want to go to developers.facebook.com/docs/apps/register, and from there you can register and configure an app. First step is to log into Facebook and create a developer account. I've already followed these steps, but you can just click these buttons in order to do that. You now need to create a new Facebook app. You can do that by pressing this button here and then going to Basic Setup. Then set a display name, so I'll go for WP Quiz, and then contact email address. You can choose a category, so here I'll go for games and then puzzle. Then create app ID and follow the captcha if there is one. From there, Facebook is going to redirect you to the dashboard for your new app, and you can just copy and paste your new app ID and then paste it into the options on the WP Quiz plugin. And we also have a couple of extra pro features, including whether to randomize questions, randomize answers, whether to show the embed code toggle, and whether to show ads or show ads after every nth question. You've also got a countdown timer, and you can choose whether to force an action that a user must take in order to see results, such as capture email or Facebook share before their results are displayed. The Pro version is also going to let you add in your ad code just here. Under Global, you have the option to enable or disable Open Graph and Twitter cards meta tags for the single quiz head tag. And what this is going to do is tell social sites such as Facebook, Twitter, and Google+ to show an image when sharing the quiz. If you've set an image as the answer or result for your quiz, then that image is also going to show up here. Otherwise, the featured image is going to show when the user shares. So you can just turn this on by selecting this option here. Finally, the Pro version will let you enable or disable player tracking with this toggle. Save those changes once you are done, and that will set the general settings for the default quiz. So you can customize those on a quiz by quiz basis. And I'll show you how to do that in a moment. So that sets up the general settings, and if you do want to get WP Quiz Pro, you're going to find a link on the right hand side. So we're now ready to set up our quizzes, and we'll see we've imported 12 quizzes here, which is 4 of each type. We've got trivia, personality, and flip, and I'll show you how to create each of these. You can add your own quiz just by going to WP Quiz and then pressing Add New. Here you can have the option to add all of the content for the quiz. So we'll see we've got title, do the content, styling and settings, and then we can publish once we're done. So I'm going to start by adding a quiz title, and this quiz will be a trivia quiz and will be for country capitals. So I'll say, can you guess the country capitals? And you're going to see that generates a permalink once we've entered the title. And if you click on this once the post is published, once the quiz is published, that will take you to the place where you can do the quiz. So we're now ready to add the content. And to do this, we first need to select the quiz type. So as I mentioned, there are 3 different types, and you can choose these from the drop down. You've got trivia, which is the one we'll be doing now, personality, and then flip cards. So we're going to do trivia now and do the other 2 later in this video. You can now add the content, and to do this, we want to add the questions first. So you can click on Add Question, and this will bring up a little box where you can add the content. So for my capitals quiz, I'm going to start with Italy, for example. So I'll say the capital of Italy is, so that's just the title of your question. You can then choose the media type, so whether that's no media, an image, or a video and custom embed. I'll just set this one to image here. I can then choose to upload a file from the WordPress media library. So I'll click on image here, and then upload files. Select the file I want to upload. So here I've got the Italian flag. Press open. WordPress is going to upload that, and I just need to click use this media. If I need to add an image credit, I can do so here. So I'll just say Italian flag. You can then add in a description if you would like to. So here I could just say, please choose the capital of Italy. You then add in your answers. So we just do this by pressing add answer. You can add multiple answers here, and the user needs to choose the one that's correct. So we need to add in a couple that are wrong and then one that is right. So I could have in here, perhaps I'll have Venice. Again, I can add in an image if I'd like to here. So I can just go to the WordPress media library and upload, or choose from the media library here and just press use this media once I've chosen. You can then choose if this is the correct answer or not. Venice is not the capital of Italy, so I want to select no. And then save those changes, and we'll see that adds in the answer there. I can then add another answer. So I might go for Verona this time, and again, I'll leave the image. Is this the correct answer? Nope. Save changes, and then we'll add Rome, which is the correct answer, so I'll set yes, and then save those changes again. You'll see we can now edit any of these just by pressing edit, and that'll bring up those options again, or we can delete any of those options by selecting delete. With the Pro version, you're going to be able to move the positions of your answers, but in this free version of WP Quiz, you're going to need to delete the answers and add them again in order to move them around. Once you're done, you want to save your changes. We're now ready to add the next question to our quiz, so I'll do this by pressing add question again. So this time I'll go for the capital of Australia. And again, we'll go for the capital of Australia is. This time we might choose to have a video or custom embed. So here under YouTube Vimeo custom URL, I want to enter an embeddable URL of a video. So here I'll paste in a video of perhaps the Australian national anthem. So I'll paste that in there, and I can also add an image placeholder. So again, I'll select the image uploader and I'll upload files and choose this Australian flag. Press open. WordPress is going to upload that for me, and then I can use this media. I'll leave the description blank this time and then add some answers. So I'll go for Sydney first. Is this the correct answer? Nope. Save those changes. Add another answer. Perhaps go for Melbourne. Again, it's not correct. We might now add the correct answer in midway through. So I'll add this in here. Save those changes. Add another answer just to throw off the user and to make the quiz more challenging. And then save those changes again. Once I've added all of the answers, again, I can save those changes. We can now see I've got 2 questions added to my quiz. And it's the same for adding more question. You can press add question again and add as many as you'd like to your quiz. You can now choose to add the result. You can have multiple outcomes here, which is what makes the WP Quiz plugin so powerful. So I might go for 3 outcomes here. I'll have 1 for getting none right, 1 for getting 1 right, and 1 for getting 2 right. So I'll get this first one for getting no answers correct. So here I'll say that you're wrong. You got no answers correct. Try again next time. Again, I can add an image if I would like to do so here. And I can choose the minimum correct and maximum correct here. So this is going to be 0 for both, as this is going to be for those who've got them all wrong. But I could, if I'd like to, set perhaps 0 to 3, so the lower end of the scale would get this answer. And now we can add, if we save those changes, another answer, another result for users who are going to get 1 out of 2 right. So I'll just add in some text here. Again, we can add an image if we would like to. This will be for those with 1 correct. Save those changes, and the final result will be for those with 2 out of 2. So I'll say, hooray, you got the quiz correct. You could choose an image again, and this will be for 2 out of 2. You can also add, as with all of them, a description in here, and save those changes once we're done. We're now ready, if we save a draft of our post, to hit publish and put our quiz out. And we now have a couple of options here. We can now either go to this link in order to see our quiz in action, or we can use this shortcode and copy and paste it into a post in order to embed the quiz into a regular post. So I'll just visit this permalink here in order to see the quiz in action. You can see we've got the title as well as these 2 questions that we've entered here. So we've got the title for the first one, this large image of the Italian flag with this little caption here. Then we've got our 3 options, and we've got the capital of Australia with this video here, and then 4 options there. We'll see it says powered by WordPress Quiz plugin. So I can now choose my answer. So I'll choose Rome here, and we'll see that's told us that we are correct there. We can then choose the capital of Australia. If we click this link, it's going to load up this video here, as well as we can choose the options. So I'll choose one that's incorrect here, just to show you the different options for when we have the results. So if I click on Sydney, it's going to tell us that we're wrong. And now we see we've got 1 out of 2. And we've got this custom message that I selected to display this there, saying that we're nearly there, but we got 1 out of 2. If we were to take the quiz again, and perhaps get some different results this time, so if we got them both wrong, then we're going to see that we've got, again, a different answer here. And that's really powerful. WP Quiz plugin for producing emotive responses from your readers, which are then going to get them to share the post on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, and VK. If you add an image to display at the end of your quiz, you're going to see it displays like this, and when the user shares on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, or VK, that image is going to embed in their sharing so that their friends can see what their results are. Back on our site though, you'll also see that users have the option to play again, and that's because If we head back to the WordPress dashboard and to the quiz editor, we haven't selected the settings under the settings tab. So I'll first show you the styling tab here. This provides you with some options to customize the style and look and feel of the quiz. You could first choose the question's layout. So whether that's to show all or have multiple pages. If you're doing that, then you can also choose the animation that displays. I'm just going to keep this all on one page for simplicity. You can also choose a skin, so whether that's the traditional skin, or if you're using the Pro version of the plugin or want to get the Pro version, you can also add a modern flat skin. You can choose the font color using this color picker, so you can choose any color on the color spectrum here. You can drag and drop in order to get the color you want, as well as use the custom tint or enter a custom hex code here. I'll just select this to perhaps just a little dark gray there. You can also choose the background color of the quiz. I'll just leave that as it is. So if we head to the settings tab, we're going to see we have the option to choose whether you can customize on a per quiz basis the settings we set in the general settings. So if we wanted to disable the restarting of the questions that we saw on the quiz here, down at the bottom once we'd finished the quiz, you can select that there. And we've also got the other options that we looked at. So promote the plugin, sharing buttons, auto scroll to the next question, which we saw in action there, as well as these features available in the Pro version of the plugin. So once you've customized those, you can press update, and that's going to keep your quiz up to date with the settings that you've selected. So you can now go back and edit any of these using the edit button, or delete, or change the result, and you can customize the content as you're used to. I'll now show you how to add this quiz into an already existing post or page in your WordPress. So I can copy and paste this shortcode. So if I select that and press copy, and now head over to posts on my WordPress dashboard, I can choose a post that already exists, or of course, if I'd like to, I can create a new post, and I can now just paste in the shortcode in order to access the quiz. So if I paste this in here, press update, and then we have a look on our site, we're going to see that we've got this regular WordPress post, but if we scroll down, we've got this quiz embedded in the middle of the post. So it's a really powerful way of embedding content in your already existing content, or making use of standard WordPress post designs, WordPress post layout, and so on. So if we now head back to WP Quiz, I'll show you how to create the other two types of quiz. To make things a little bit easier, I'm going to edit one of these quizzes that we already have from the demo content from the demo of WP Quiz at mythemeshop.com. So I'll choose this personality quiz here. Whose side are you on in Marvel's Civil War? We're going to see this is very similar to the quiz we've created already, except under quiz type, we're going to see this is personality rather than trivia. Now, the setup for the personality quiz is a little bit different. If we have a look at this on the site, we're going to see that you have a number of options here, and you can choose the answer as you wish. See, this is on multiple pages rather than all on the same page, and as you go through the answers, you're going to be given an answer at the end where you are told which team you're on. So in this one, we're asking what team you're on in Marvel's Civil War, but this gives you an answer as a result of multiple choice questions. So that means that to create the multiple choice, you need to add the results and save before you add the questions, so you can attach different results to different questions. So to add your results in, it's the same as we had before. You just need to click Add Result. You can add in the text here, an image if you would like, and a description as well. You can then save those changes, or I'll just cancel this as we've already got them here. But you can see from the edit, this is exactly the same as we had before. Once you've created the different possible outcomes, the different results, you then want to save your draft. So I'll just update this. So we're now ready to add in the questions, and this works very similar to as we had before. As I mentioned though, you must save this after adding the results before you add the questions, so that you're able to attach your questions to the results. So this is the same user interface as we had before, except now when we have a question, so for example, which do you value more, freedom or security? If I edit this, we're going to see we've got the title, we can choose the media type, we've got this image uploaded, we can add an image credit if we like. But now for the answers, if I edit one of these just to show you, we're going to see the answer, for example, freedom. Again, choose an image if you'd like. You can now choose an association with the different results, and you can do this by choosing between 0 and 2. So 0 is no association, 1 is normal association, and 2 is strong association. So if you like freedom, then that would give you a strong association with the 2 of these results, so Team Ironman and Team Cap. And you can see this denoted by 2 here. You can change this, you can have it at 0, 1 or 2, and it's up to you to choose the answers here. Save those changes once you're done. I'll just show you another one of these, just an example. So which is best solution to ensure superheroes keep the citizen population safe? We can see we've got an image attached here and the different answers, different possible answers that users can select. So this one here you'll see brings out a strong association for all 3, but other possible answers, you can see we've got different options set here. And as users go through the quiz, that's going to give them results that mean at the end they have an association that's strongest with the results that they get. And that's how the personality quiz works. So it's worth spending a little bit of time testing this out and making sure that users get an answer that they'll be able to resonate with, and that way they'll be more inclined to share it on social media. As before, you can customize the styling on this. And with the multiple page layout, you can also choose the progress bar color, as we saw in action when we looked through. And we can also choose the other settings available here. So we'll see this one doesn't restart the questions. So users, once they have their personality, aren't allowed to change it. So I'll just show you again how this works. If we have a look at the quiz, this will now make a little bit more sense. So users can choose as they go through the quiz the different options. And as they choose their answers, from these multiple choice questions, they're getting a strong or weak association with each of the answers. And it results at the end in being delivered the result, as we see here, the result that responds closest to what they've selected. So that's how you use the personality option in the WP Quiz plugin. So I'll show you the final quiz option here, which is a flip quiz. And this will show you, for example, 5 foods that are good for your health in daily life. So we'll see again, this is content that's already created. I'll just show you how this flip works. And it's very simple here. You have your question and then your answer. And that's all there is to it. And this is a really nice way of displaying to users extra content that they can reveal as they go through your posts. So this just consists of 2 images, and the plugin is going to let you flip between the 2. So we create this by selecting under select quiz type, flip cards, and then the questions we add in here. So for example, walnuts, we select the title, the media type, the front image, the back image, and a description if we'd like. You can also add in a credit. For this quiz type, you only have images available, and you can just upload these here. So we'll see if I scroll down to add a new one. It's very simple, just add title, add your images in, add credits if you'd like, and you can also add a description to show on the back if you'd like to as well. And that's all there is to it. So if we save those changes and look at the quiz, we're going to see we've got these 5 foods that are good for us, and you can click on each of these and users can flip. And it's a really nice way of revealing information. So that concludes our look around the WP Quiz plugin. We're showing you how to create those 3 types of quizzes: the trivia, personality, and the flip cards. And with this tutorial, hopefully you'll be able to get your site set up with any WordPress theme and get the social content that's engaging and is going to drive unlimited social traffic, generate leads, and engage your visitors. If you need more features, check out WP Quiz Pro, which has an extra quiz option which can help bring in massive mobile traffic. This quiz option is swipe based and is based on the very popular mobile app Tinder. Pro version comes with an extra skin, 20+ animation effects, integrates with Google Analytics so you can optimize your content accordingly based on the data. Pro also lets you track users and how many plays have been made on each quiz, so you can promote the more popular quizzes just like BuzzFeed does. Pro also lets you show ads in your quizzes so you can generate extra revenue while getting more plays, and not only that, you can generate leads by collecting email addresses and get more social shares by forcing users to share first before seeing their results. With randomized questions and answers option, the quiz gets played more as visitors who scored less on the first time would want to score higher in the second time and thus get more plays on their quizzes and increasing your ad revenue. WP Quiz Pro can be used to take interview tests by offering different questions using the countdown time option, or give visitors a difficult quiz with a countdown timer. Finally, you can even embed the quizzes on different websites, thus getting more traffic from the same content. If you do need any other help with the WP Quiz plugin, then head over to community.mythemeshop.com. And thank you very much for watching.